stopped over here at this Love's real quick. Gonna check my equipment before we get across the scale. I'm sure they're gonna want to check my permits. Last time we crossed the scale with one of these, Illinois dragged me around back to look at the permit, so we're gonna take a quick look, reset the GoPros. This Love's is kind of a nightmare. There's a real pain in the neck that works here. Apparently pretty bossy. Go through the cat scale, there's no way to get out and then get back in with one of these, so kind of have to do a K-turn, circle around back. I get it, it's a genuine excrement show over there, meaning that there's just so much crap going on that there's nowhere to park. So the lady's like, can't park next to my scale or in front or on my scale, and I'm like, lady, you don't own the Loves. The lady who did died. One of them types. And of course I go to get my scale taken, she's arguing up about something all flapped up with another driver. I'm like, I guess that's you. I gotta love people like that. Well, not really. I suppose somebody does, but it sure as hell ain't me. Alrighty. We're not as heavy as we thought we were. Did wind up weighing it. We're only like 87,000 gross. We're just 80 pounds over 40,000 on the drive tandems. But we're permitted for way more than that, so we don't have anything to worry about weight-wise. It's a brand new pre-pass. Can't use it with a permit load anyway. And red lighted me. Well, we know the box works. Much for coming through here at 30 mile an hour there, Amazon. They hang me around, check permits, you watch. Got the pre-scale, got that thing across, see how tall we are. We're heavy, we're tall, we're wide, we're all in that. That's what I thought. There's somebody over there, the tire man. On the scale says split drives here. Like I said, they weigh individual axles basically.
Stop.
Oh, that hurt.
Don't leave your truck parked right there on the scale. Leave it parked on the scale, bring your permit in, enter through the north door.
Alrighty. All you outlaws, better thank me. I shut the scale down for you. People are probably driving by. Ooh, FSC's in trouble. No. I didn't have to pull around back. There's parking right there. Bring it in. Okay. Come on now, let's run for the border of Missouri. Come on, black dog, let's go. Should have taken a picture of the truck on the scale. Damn it! Whoops. Oh, it would have been an epic thumbnail opportunity. Oh, well. Good morning. It is the next day. It is the next day. We're over here in Missouri at the 157 mile marker on Interstate 55 heading south. So we got the Black Dog Peterbilt behind me. Got the APU running. Still got our striker on. Getting ready to fire up the old 60 series underneath the hood there. Before we do that, we'll shut the green APU off. That's been keeping that sleeper nice and warm and toasty. Got a little chilly last night. Not terrible, but you know, a little bit chilly. Big old unit. I was lucky to find this parking space yesterday. The driver that was over here in this spot here, he actually backed up so I could get in a little easier. It's not the easiest thing in the world backing one of these in. Let me tell you, there's a construction zone. There's a construction zone. You get through almost to here, heading south, I should say. Here's a construction zone when you're heading south, coming through here. It real tight. This thing's 10 wide. Let me tell you, I think they give you like 10'6" to get through there. So it's a little unnerving. Either way, we're gonna go ahead and shut the green APU off. Like I said, I just wanted you to see it on the side of this truck. We got one on Orwell, and we got one on Black Dog. So that works good. I love them units, man. Let me tell you, greatest things ever invented. The green APU. Uptime, good. Reliability, as far as I'm concerned, perfect. In the 3 years we had one on Orwell, it never failed. Just needed services and nothing more. So now we got two of them. Alrighty, let's go ahead and shut it down, fire up to Detroit, and get on the road. And go inside and get something to eat. Once we do, then we'll get strolling. It's sun up. It's time to get moving. Check that out, that looks good. Alrighty. Got the truck all lit up, got them nice legendary lights up there, burning bright. Green APU is gone, quiet. Big old striker, ready to get down the road. I figure it's time I should mention I'll go ahead and mention, I had Chris redo the wiring and the lights on this thing. He put a nice fat junction box on the back here that makes it easier to work on this thing in the future. Also, what we did is we replaced the tail lights with all Maxima lights. And then we put new strobes in there. So the strobes are practically brand new. Like probably, we did that just before this trip actually. But the point was, I wanted to show you we got everything back working under here in a better condition than it was. They were a little problematic. The previous owner's trailer had like these chrome plated lights that looked like they were all chrome when they were off and lit up when they were on. The problem was they weren't that bright in the daytime. So when you're running oversized, you have to run your strobes, meaning you have to run the tail lights, and they're hard to see in the night. They're hard to see in the daytime, especially with the strobes blinking like that. So I figured let me go ahead and get rid of them. Personally, I like the Maxima lights better. They're bigger, brighter. I mean, Maxima, the idea was to maximize how many LEDs you could cram in one little light. Those are Maxima. See how many lights are in there? It's like a whole boatload of diodes. That's all I like about those. So much better, brighter. Here's an example of an old one. We have this deleted. You see how it's like chrome? You see how it's like chrome looking and the lights come in that slit? All these chrome areas is where you waste space, where you could have put lights. Yeah, I know it's a cool look, but I'm not a fan. Somebody is. The DOT legal, there's nothing wrong with them, just not my preference. All right, let me let this run a little bit. Let me go inside, get something to eat. We'll set up the cameras and then get going. Get the high idle. Release the brake. trailer brakes too for a moment, only because we're going to shut the engine off once I start the fuel flowing. Check the oil on it real quick. Not too bad. Now this trailer is extremely low to the ground because this truck is a lot shorter than Orwell. Not only that, trailer is set on high ride. On Orwell it sits on low ride. There's a substantial height difference between this truck and Orwell. This truck factory, according to the sticker in the door, came with 24 tall rubber. That's what it came with factory. Now, that's not what was on here when Tim got it. That's not what was on here when the other driver had it before Tim. Excellent. Logbook's done. Good to go. Like I was saying earlier, the truck came to Tim and came to me with 24 low pro. If I put 24 tall back on it, it might be the best thing, but Chris likes standardization in equipment. So far, Orwell, Elaine, and Black Dog our 24 Low Pro. So I think we like the idea of keeping it that way. But there is another trick I know with wedges to get the trailer higher. At least, you know, obviously in the nose. So if I cut wedges, I should be able to wedge it up slightly if I need to. Granted, with this trailer, it won't get much more heavier than this unless we put a third axle on it. Okay, let's go see how bad my day is. We got through Hope, Arkansas, and I got past the, I don't know, it's a little strip mall, check cash and place area. If you're headed towards Texas, it's on your right. This is the Ball Weevil. Got a little bit past there and I heard boom, and I felt it. And I was like, okay, I hope that's on the other side. Got my windows rolled down. And started checking my mirrors. I didn't feel anything, but I heard it. What I felt was a concussion hit. Obviously it was a tire. I was looking at the other side and I didn't see anything. Then when I got down the road a little further, I saw chunks getting thrown. So I knew it was definitely me. It was coming off the back here on this trailer. Yep. Ooh, lucky you didn't wreck the bags. That bag don't look happy though, does it? Yep, there we are. It's the inner, not the outer. Oh well. We just replaced these right before the round trip we took out to Pennsylvania and Virginia. So these have been on there for a little while, but they're not, you know, they're still in decent tread size, but yeah, they're done. Well, that makes for a bad day, but it don't make for a terrible day. Luckily, over here at the Flying J, there's a Southern Tire Mart. I got tires from them before, so we'll either put the spare on, or if they have a set of tires, we'll just go ahead and change them out. Let me grab my phone and go check in with them and see if they'll be able to get it in and done pretty quick. Now we'll throw the spare on it. But I really don't want to do that. That spare's kind of old and there's a lot of weight on that trailer. No, I'll just have them delivered by pump. We'll see you, man.
All right, man.
Alrighty, come on, Black Dog. Let's get on out of here. Not used to that. Lights, strobage, breakage, clutchage, low gearage. Let's goage. Man, we gotta at least get into Texas before the sun goes down. good parking back. Well, a lot of these are reserved. Parking and UELD creeping there, Bobtail. We got crap to do, places to go. Many years since I've been to this pilot or Flying J, whatever. Sun, man. Woo! On a hammer, make sure the trailer made it over the crown. I want to shift as soon as I pop it out of gear, the truck comes to a dead grind and stop because the trailer bottomed down. I do need a big shift for his trailer to raise it up a little. They're in a lot of the Flying J's and the pilots now. The first one I ever went to, the ones that put the Bridgestones on this side, rear axle, driver's side. Wound up doing is to replace, it was the inner tire that blew out. I replaced the inner and the outer. The outer was undamaged. Kept it for a spare also. I have one spare mounted on a wheel, but that tire is quite old. We'll wind up dismounting and remounting this other one on there when you get home. Just not gonna mess with it now. I wasn't gonna put a brand new tire against an old tire. Same way I did with the back ones. I didn't want to have a big mismatch. Buy once, try once. Put it together once, be done with it. Come on, 5 miles. Stay behind that cloud, I appreciate it. Put 2 new tires right next to one another, be in much better shape. So now I have on the driver's side, or passenger side, all 8 tires replaced on the trailer on the back side there. And now we got, well, think about it. Tim put 4 new drives, 2 steers. I put 4 drives. Now I put 4 trailer tires. 4 trailer tires left. I will have replaced in the end all 18 tires. Yikes. Oh yeah. Good stuff. Hungry too, but I don't want to mess around in that truck stop any longer than I have to. I don't want to deal with if there's no, getting in and out, finding a place to park. That truck stop is so tight in there. I wouldn't recommend stopping in there just because of how tight it is for parking. With this load, that's just frightening. So. We'll pull off up here and get, I know down the road a good ways there's a Love's.